All right, guys, 70345, that is what you want. That is the code for the murder box. Now, I haven't been following everything with it, but if you completed the objective for this week and did the side quest once, I'll put a side quest video up probably later on. But if you did both, then you have the 2 clues that you would need for week number 3. Now, there are only 5 clues. And yesterday, when people got the 3rd clue, then with only 2 numbers left, that would leave you potentially with only 100 or like 99 options to go through and figure out the code, because you could just brute force it. Now, what would happen is each clue, each week, you had a smiley face and a frown face. And so the thought process was, if week 1 before, the smile was a 0 and the frown was a 4, so that the 0 was in, let's say, the 4th spot of the number. But by going through the numbers now, all of a sudden the 0 is gone and there's a 7. So I think either there was a mistake on their part or something changed, because before yesterday, I know with the 3 numbers that were out, people were trying different combinations with 100 different numbers, trying to brute force and get the code, and they couldn't find it. But today, something has changed. Now, the smiles are 4, 7, and 5, so those are the numbers that are in, and 4 is supposed to be in the 4th space, the 5 in the 5th space, and 7 now in the 1st space. So if you go with 7 is a smile, and the frown for that's for week 2, and now the frown is in the 1 spot. So now it would be 7 blank blank 4 5. So then if you were to start at 700450102, by the time you got to 70345, that is the code. So it's a little strange because it looks like they had the wrong hints out for weeks 1 and 2 and also week 3, and now have fixed it. Because it's the exact same thing that I looked at yesterday, but now there's new numbers for week 2 and new locations for week 1, which made absolutely no sense. So I am not sure what they were thinking when they were going through here. I was just double checking as I'm talking here. I went through and just double checked and wrote down in my notes. So week 1, now the smile is 4 in space 4, the 7 is in space 1, and 3, the 5 is in space 5. So if we go in and double check all these things, then that's what they are, and then you can go in and just click on the murder box itself, and you are good to go. So I think I just end up clicking on the murder box here, and you can go in 7 0, so you click on the 7, then you have to back away, leave the screen. I think it went back to the quest I was doing, so you go leave that screen as well. Then it'll pop back up. You do 0, 3, and then the other 2 clues were 4 in the 4 spot and 5 in the 5 spot. So it's weird that no one could figure it out yesterday, but after they made a change to the clues, all of a sudden, there you go. Your Paragon rewards are the highest you can get in here. Make sure there's 10k Mysterium. Do not claim it if you're going to put you over 50k, or be careful not to open your box so you don't lose out on some of those rewards. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.